How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here in MT Arena. Today, keep, I guess. We can surveil and maybe hit a second blue source. If we don't, we kinda have to play our land. Our plains. We're absolute virtuing. You can go to the bin, don't need you. So in testing, I did manage to cast him a couple of times, and he got killed. And kind of bad and scary. No counterspell for me. Oddly enough, in one of the test games, he got killed by goblins. Like goblins, mechanized warfare, Cranko. Uh, make a bunch of goblins, make it happen. Ramp deck, not ramping. To be fair, because we're a control strategy, we can stabilize fairly quickly if we get enough mana. Right? As soon as we get to 4 mana, we're probably gonna be fine. If we ever get there. I don't think we will. No block. Yug. Online permanent. You like cast it. It would give me a card. Laughing Jasper Flint. Okay. Okay, deck. Yikes. And they exiled land. Exiled 2 lands. This is an odd land choice, but it's in our deck because it's technically a ramp spell. You can disguise it and then flip it to put the land into play, right? It's a little expensive, but it's not impossible. Yikes. GG. No land means we lose. We go back for game 2. Hopefully, we will find lands. Today we have 40 lands in the deck. Pretty standard for a Brawl format. And we have 16 additional ramp spells in the deck. So, consistently, we should be able to have mana. But sometimes Shuffler says no. Pumpkin. We'll get down a Guardian idol. Zatora's Proving Ground. This is a hand where we kind of need a white source, but Navigation Orb will actually get us there. Yikes, okay. Well, yeah, that'll work. This guy reanimates. And then we rebuilt our deck base. I'm gonna grab 2 white lands because, boy oh boy, does this deck seem a little sketchy at the moment. We only have 2. That cuts off 2 of our Wrath. Not ones we have in hand, but ones we could draw. It cuts off the instant speed one and then Hour of Devastation because we need 3 pips of white to make that happen. And then if you want to do other things during your turn, it's good to have pips. Sunfall? Our opponents also, well, they might not be. Man, that's screwed. We did ramp. And in there. Yeah, we're not bothering to cast on that. Ramping. I would like to blue sun for my turn, but I think our opponent's going to attack, and then we have to waste 2 mana. Oh, okay. Well, Sapphire Medallion. Um, pass the turn. The Westville Abbey kicking back there. That's kind of scary. Past Exile. Before the Sapperling comes back. Not that there's anything to reanimate yet, but I'd rather not see what they intended to. Sure. You know, play a land. Doomscar. In the turn. I will probably sack Cave to thin a bit. They do have something to reanimate now. Hmm. I think that's probably the one. Archway. Hmm. As a turn. We do want to cast something, but our plan relies on protection, and we don't have any. Good season of gathering. Ouch. Will the attack happen? Oh, we got a Buster Sword. Don't remember putting it in the deck, but I'm happy to see you. Hmm. I think they're gonna chump, so I'm just gonna Aether Spark instead of Buster Sorting, because Aether Spark at least gives us value for a chump attack. We will have to counter this spell, though. The Pest. King of the Old Gods. Very cool name for a card. Sure. I'm gonna make 10 mana next turn. I wanted to make 10 mana next turn. Resolve. His ability, probably too cheap. This is the second time we've seen it this turn. And boy, oh boy, does it not get any easier as the game goes on. As your opponent amasses mana. We're just gonna draw 2. Lands for days. Swinging with the boy. Destroy untapped creatures. This. Give our opponent some targets. They're obviously going to go for the mirror, right? Because if we untap with the mirror, we just gain so much life. We gain so many cards. And the way Pest works, does actually. Yeah, this one. You need 2 times the mana of the thing. Oh, no, you don't. No, you just get multiple targets. That sucks. How much interaction can they have, though? It feels like we've been churning through our deck. And our opponent somehow has more stuff than us. They're deeper in their deck than us. Swing in with the boy. Eat a token. The fairy's almost certainly gonna die. Defense of the Heart comes back. Kui comes back. Okay. So if they do attack in, we get to eat whatever they're attacking with. We still have mana too because they have leech mana. Hmm. Yikes. Can we bluff with 3 lands and a dream? Probably not. There are enough black things that get them out of the situation that maybe should have got a red utility land instead of. Yikes. We 100% lose. 45 to 68. We tried our best. We drew as many cards as we could. I don't need to kill Teferi here, because if they don't, we get an indestructible absolute virtue. Uh, Take action, remove it from there. We're not dead, but we only have one draw to figure this out. Don't think we're dead. We might be, though. That is getting close to Crater Hoof mana. Crater Hoof for black, it would be Crater Hoof mana. Well, not right, because you need 3 green. Persist. Yep. Is there a world where we mill him out? Nope. Okay, well, we don't get him. We literally we have to draw something. And even then, it's not going to help, I don't think. Our opponent has to discard. They have 42 cards, or 17 cards in hand. 42 in the library. Really? I mean, the top deck of the gods. We're still somehow in it. But there's always been the magic argument. Never concede because there's a shot. But at the same time, like, we are dead as can be. As dead as one can be. Like, our only hope is really to chain Wrath our opponent until they're out of cards. We're not beating them the traditional way this time around. Like, that is not a realistic goal, I don't think. Sure. Plant. Old Rusty. Accelerate my win condition opponent. Yeah, we didn't draw it. And their bug is a removal spell. Not for our commander, but I gotta have it. Sure, opponent. No block. I don't need to. Can't believe our commander actually bought us a turn. Sure. Armandell is here. I wish I had my protection land. Or any kind of protection. But we don't. We just gotta hope the guy survives. I really should have put a counter on him during their turn, but I was afraid that that would trigger response. Like, if they had the response, they would have used it. Bug mill. Let our opponent think we have the counterspell. Because it's the only thing keeping us alive. They undoubtedly have a removal spell, they just don't want to lose. Because their removal spell gets countered. Sure. Doesn't stop the plan. The mill plan. And it also doesn't change the fact that we're hiding behind a fake shield. Ouch. Sure. I mean, stab wound doesn't do it. I don't think. They're digging. They are digging. They are making snake. A questing beast does it, oddly enough. No block. Um, let's go get a land. If we had a proper Mystic Sanctuary in the deck, we would be golden, but we don't, unfortunately. Regrowth. Hmm. Yeah, might as well. We're not gonna block anyways. Damnation. Damnation would have done it a turn ago. It's indestructible now. We need exile base removal. I didn't intend this to be a long one, but we kind of ended up there. How does our opponent win through it, though? I mean, it was a lot of mana. Uh, God, what is it? A -X spell would do it. Like Toxic Deluge. The issue is now, I just recast it. They need haste in 21 damage this turn. We're right back where we started. I mean, they have a little bit of haste. I just want to draw a... Give me a mana drain. Give me mana drain for my turn. I'll cast my commander. I'll hold up a mana drain. It'll be good times. Could have kept regrowth, because then I could have gotten back or farewell. But I wanted to bluff. Oh, okay. Well, wondering. This will undoubtedly close out the game. Because wondering is card advantage. And the only thing that I'm really lagging behind my opponent on is card advantage. And the One Ring guarantees that our shield doesn't go down mid-turn. They have 8 cards in library. We legitimately could mill this. How many counters? Genova has no counters. Did we run into the Slimefoot and Squee deck that just hard folds to Absolute Virtue? I didn't think so. And our opponent has shown a lot of removal, so it's not like they're fully out of action. Are we wrathing again? Yeah, it looks like we're wrathing again. Probably I don't think they can rebuild after this one. I feel like it's over. Draw a card? Sure. Take action. Three cards in library. I basically just need to hit one protection spell, which my deck has. We haven't seen any, but, well, I guess we saw the land. That's not a spell, but it's similar-ish. My opponent loses the turn. Beginning of your instant. Yeah, no, this turn. This turn they lose the game. GG. We hid behind our Absolute Virtue and got there in the end. Never concede, apparently. That's the lesson. GG. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I will see you next time. Bye for now.